Welcome to Voice Bootcamp, a global name in unified communication. Hi, my name is Faisal Khan, the CCI voice instructor at voicebootcamp.com. In this lab, I'm going to help you troubleshoot an inbound call coming from PSTN for an IP phone, but it's failing. And the reason for failing is says unallocated number. So if I were to do a debug from a PSTN phone, I'll dial a number inbound, so I'll just hit redial. As you can see, it's giving an error message saying your call cannot be completed as dial, and the cause of that failure is unallocated and unassigned number. Okay, so let's take a look at it. First of all, make sure the Toronto phone is registered. So the phone itself is registered, and let's make sure we can dial internal from an IP phone to IP phone. Any troubleshooting steps, you should always take step one at a time. So I'm going to make a call from my San Francisco phone 1 to Toronto phone 1 or HQ phone 1. Okay, so that is causing phone well, one of the reasons that's not working is because the phone in HQ phone 1 belongs to partition. So let me remove that. So now the phone does not belong to any partition. So okay, so the call is working, so let me try that again. So, not this phone, SF Toronto and SFO. If I do a redial, and as you can see, the call there is a ring out. There's a call came from San Francisco to HQ phone 1. Alright, so internal call is fine. So let's try the PSTN call again, since I removed the partition, to see if that solved the problem. Because remember, unallocated number, this message is very vague, because it does not really give you what exact the problem is. All it says unallocated or unassigned number, meaning that it cannot reach that number, not necessarily the number doesn't exist. So if I were to test this, same problem. So again, unallocated and unassigned number. Okay, so next thing I'm going to take a look at is to see how the gateway is configured. Okay, so I'm receiving the call from Toronto gateway. And in this gateway, if I go down where it's inbound call, I'm seeing that significant digit is set to all. Now, many reasons why you may need to have significant digits set to all, especially when you have a shared gateway. So in this scenario, I'm going to have to be extra careful to ensure that when the call, what number is coming in from the PSTN and how that number is being translated so that it can actually reach this 4-digit number 3001. Well, let's take a look at the gateway first. Again, here the call party number was 14163043001. That is the number that the user dialed. Now I don't have to do any more lookup in the router because this is an MGCP gateway. So all the configuration of dial plan or management of the dial plan is done in the call manager. So what I will do here, because I'm receiving all the digits, so I need to have a way to translate this 11-digit number to a 4-digit extension. So the best way to do that is to use a translation pattern, or of course set the significant digit. So I'll say, okay, I'll create 1416304.30xxx. I'll say that any number starting with this range, we'll put the dot here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the dot by using a pre-dot. So when somebody dialed this number 1416304.3xxx, convert this number to 3xxx, pre-dot, meaning that remove anything before dot. So 1416304 will be dropped. So let's try this. Okay, so open my PSTN phone, my Toronto phone, redial, and as you can see, now the phone is ringing. Alright, so very important to understand what the PSTN is sending to you. It also, you need to understand what number you're going to receive into call manager and how you're going to manipulate that call into a phone. Now again, there is multiple ways to manipulate that, but the translation pattern is one of the options. You could of course use significant digits set to 4, but you can use CTI route point. Many different components are available for you to translate this into a 4-digit number.